So, ladies and gentlemen, I have a question to ask. I want to speak to ordinary Zimbabweans, politicians, and anyone who dares to listen to what an unknown like me is saying. Word on the street is Nelson Chamisa is back, but he wants to come with a new party, with a different name. It was MDC Alliance, it's now MDC whatever. Now it's Citizens for Coalitions of Change, whatever, CCC. Now he wants to come back, but with another part. Now the question that I have, given how often he has been pulling a Houdini on us, in 2023, in fact, in 2018, the elections were contested, and him and his lawyers were very explicit in saying the evidence that we have is going to be hard for them to dispute in court. We have got V11s, Concord came, nothing happened. 2023, power voter, take a picture, and we shared to some number. My numbers and everything. And this year is even worse. We have made it hard for them to rig elections. 2023 came. What happened? The results came. What happened to Nelson Chamisa? He pulled a Houdini on us. So my question is, it goes back to some of the episodes that we had. My question now is, what do we need in Zimbabwe in terms of opposition? Do we need an opposition with a name that has been changed by the same president, same vice president, spokesperson, same people, same faces, different name? There's a word that they used to dub the new dispensation. They said it's old wine in new bottles. Apana chachinja. Unogera zvimagaba zvezvekudende zvekuti zvinova zvine mafuta bhojoza. Kana mafuta apera takutosuka takutocherera mvura. Our opposition is playing games on us. Whatever is happening in regards to the Constitution Amendment Bill and everything that has happened before our eyes, ZANU-PF had a majority in parliament. The bill was contested by less than 5 people. Correct me if I'm wrong. Because we have got MPs with proper voices and bigger platforms who walked away from parliament and still are tweeting to this day that we need new leaders. But we are not getting new leaders, we are getting a new name. What we are getting are not new leaders, we are getting a new name. Same Nelson Chamisa, same rhetoric. The difference is coming with a new name, perhaps a new color, blue maybe. It was yellow, it was red, it was yellow, now it could be blue, it could be purple. We need new, if at all we are saying we need new leaders, we need new faces as well. That's where our problem is. Remember, we ignored Ngosana Moyo, we ignored Valerio, we ignored Chapman. We don't need a tender BT. We need them, but not as presidents. They have a voice. Remember Tendai Biti when he was in parliament, he could challenge the Minister of Finance word for word. A very sharp man. You could challenge, budget. We need people like that in parliament. A parliament has to, because we have to be very careful when you are voting for member of parliament. Because when you are voting for a member of parliament, you are literally voting for your president. So it's no longer going to be just voting for an MP. Whenever which means phase 1, panel 2, the MP and a councillor. When you are voting for MP now, you are no longer, when you vote for whoever, candidate A for whichever name Chavisa is going to come up with, in ZANU-PF, sidebar. When I was in college, a lecturer of mine said, as long as me and you are alive, the opposition is not going to rule this country. And I thought, and I know, but let me tell you why. It's because your opposition has no identity. Your opposition in a confusion. As far as you have known this ZANU-PF party, it's indigenized in power and employ. They are very true to whatever that they do. They are loyal to their manifesto to a fault. So much that we don't have that in the opposition. How many opposition do we have? We have Nelson Chamisa, we have Job Scala, we have Tendai Biti, we have Komichi, we have Douglas Monzora, we have Thokozani Kupe, Morgan or Commissioner mentioned. So all these people, they were once brothers. They used to eat on the same table. But Pacha they couldn't agree. But we have a common problem that we need to solve. But Pacha 36, we can't even agree. It even led up to the MDC alliance in the first place. The great Richard Morgan Changirai, may his soul rest in peace, also had this issue. It confuses people. Now, because of limited resources, we are not going to be able to go and campaign kwa Chundura. But party my resources in our both from Vidco. Kune makadi ebato andozikana kuti kuma plots kwa Chundura kwa mabhungu kwa majojo kuna ningi. Now we are confusing people. Each and every election there is a new name, there are new, so our problem is Zimbabweans as well. Rather, let's all rally behind these people at Toripo and pray for them to repent and take care of us. Because these guys are not here to take care of us. That's what it actually makes sense, because you can't tell me where you are the common denominator. Everyone else is a problem, not you. Everyone else want partner up with, you end up breaking up with them. So you are the only principled person. Aripo bamwesa watenges. I'm going to draw. So I'm appealing to my people, if ever there's going to be an election in Zim, both this constitution amendment, there are some loopholes at home or at west which are actually going to make amending it a flawless victory for them. Regardless, what I'm saying is, dear opposition leaders, what we need are not new names. We need a repentant leader. We need a leader who because this is a collective effort. When we are supposed to be uniting, Zimbabwe, is a 90s kid. The only time that I saw is Zimbabwe was during the GNU, in which you failed to implement some of the electoral reforms that are still affecting us today. You get it? So my appeal to you is, you also are old wine in new bottles. New bottles being the names. You are so eloquent, you have got eloquent lawyers. Don't have a problem at tonight. We don't need lawyers in this thing. Yeah. We now need a business person. We need someone that has business like proper. That's why I'm going Euda. Euda is all of a sudden becoming a more appealing candidate. Why? Because the empire yake inema results antooneka. Just behind. So we no longer need you guys. Brexit, be political advisors of a new face. If I'm push and be background. You are more than enough. Be background on the most strategic voting sites. President Nelson Chamisa is campaigning for candidate A. BT is campaigning for candidate A, so that voter apathy, you are responsible. Right? The opposition in Zimbabwe is responsible for the voter apathy in Zimbabwe. Because ZANU-PF, it does everything in its power to make sure that everyone is a voter. I've seen this. One or two doubt him is voting. Why? Because when I go up to I'm still going to my baby boys around. I'm still going to my baby. So what my elections I'm to Anto Riguaya one day someone is going to dispute that with facts and data, and you'll be put to shame, because even yourself, you can prove that. You don't got to promise isusu kuti vote, but come next election, that is 2030 or 2038, it's going to be a different story. It's going to be a different story, because what we need is independent leaders from the said part. Because indigenous empowering the employees. Zima said, we saw it, the Rangari document, 10-point plan, Rangari document, one of those we just need them to do it. So we might as well not need you. So you need to change. Change when you quit a change. You might come at me. It's very intentional. Layman's Lounge, we are out.